光石原と I, we have one group today. So please start the presentation. The title of what makes us happy. Please start.
Hello everyone, my name is Asuka Kurose. Today we would like to talk about happiness. Japan needs to increase happiness. According to the World Happiness Report 2025, Japan ranked 55th out of 147 countries. Japan's level is low for a reason. Fewer people in Japan feel people they can choose they can choose their own way of life compared to other developed countries. It is important to consider what we can do to help people feel happy. The purpose of this presentation is in examining what makes us happy. This is the outline. We will talk about mindset, sleep, diet, self-achievement, and music. First, I will focus on mindset. Happiness can be increased by changing our mindset. Arthur and Wong 2024 showed that a resilient mindset, being strong and finding meaning in hard time, help reduce stress and improve mental health. Aikawa et al. 2013 is funding expressing gratitude daily, improve emotional mental health. However, these studies look at each mindset separately. It is still not clear how these mindsets work together. It is important to examine which mindset work most work to happiness. The purpose of this presentation is to examine the relationship between three types of mindset and happiness. Here I am my sections outline. First, I will talk about what mindset of growth, resilience, and gratitude. Second, I will show which mindset work together. Finally, I'll summarize the finding at my section. I examine the three factors: growth, resilience, and gratitude. The growth mindset is the belief that intellectual ability can be developed. Resilience is staying gratitude daily through different difficult time. The gratitude means often nothing when they are kind and feel thankful um, for for their help or support in their daily life. This is figure 1, the average of happiness score from 2 happiness groups. I was conducted 2 groups with 40 people. We from October 14th to 20th. The rated as 4 result this score, and the rated 5 has high score. In addition, the resilience mindset scored a biggest gap at 0.85. In addition, growth 0.5 gap, gratitude 0.38 gap. The purpose of this presentation was examine how the mindset to work happiness. In summary, both group has higher score, but resilience mindset has biggest score gap. In the future, I explore how mindset works more to happiness and combining three happiness, three mindset. This is reference. Thank you for this.
Hello everyone, my name is Shotakutsu. Today I would like to talk about the effect of sleep. There are many situations in daily life cause stress. To increase happiness, it is important to reduce stress. According to a study by Kodama and Tsuji 2019, stress has a negative impact on happiness. Poor sleep quality or sleep time or insufficient poor sleep quality or insufficient sleep time can lead to discomfort when waking and fatigue during the day. According to a study by Fultani et al. 2004, showed that sleep people with irregular sleep patterns experience experience higher stress responses. Uh, how these studies show that sleep connected to reduce stress and increase happiness. These, however, it, however, the specific factors that people cause people to not get enough stress, not get enough sleep quality, or experience decreased sleep quality are related to sleep deprivation. are unclear. The purpose of this study is to clarify these reasons and to happiness, sleep, improving sleep quality, uh, reduce stress and happiness, increasing happiness. This study hypothesizes that lifestyle and psychological factors such as prolonged smartphone use, busyness due to stress, busyness due to schoolwork or work, これか interpersonal stress and increased happiness. Interpersonal stress are related to sleep deprivation. By clarifying these factors, it is believed specific methods for improving sleep and increasing happiness can be derived. This is this is this is today's outline. First, I will explain the research methods. Second, I will present results. And finally, I will uh, state conclusion. This study aims to clarify the effect of sleep deprivation and method to alleviate it. This survey was conducted from October 14th to October 15th. A questionnaire using Google Forms was administered to 45 participants. The survey first asked about average time of sleep. Next, it inquired about the effects of insufficient sleep, and then respondents were asked to provide short answers regarding the reasons for not getting enough sleep and strategies for ensuring sufficient sleep. By analyzing these results, the aim is to provide insights into the effect of sleep deprivation and concrete strategies for ensuring adequate sleep. The results of this research survey are as follows. The most common answer regarding the average sleep time of respondents was 6 to 7 hours, accounting for 60% of the total. Figure 1. In the survey on the effects, the following the many negative responses were given, such as mental instability, poor physical condition, lethargy, and decreased concentration. Figure 2. Regarding the reasons for insufficient sleep, the most common answer was smartphone use at 66.7%. Other reasons included studying and entertainment. Figure 3. As for strategies to increase sleep time, many opinions suggested digital detox and reducing smartphone use accounted for 19%. To summarize this discussion on sleep, the purpose of this project was to clarify the causes of sleep deprivation and to increase happiness by promoting sufficient sleep. The survey revealed that the main cause of sleep deprivation lies in how people spend their time before bed. Since smartphone use was the most frequent answer, digital detox is the most effective solution. In conclusion, creating a good environment before bedtime is crucial for ensuring sufficient sleep and increasing happiness. This is references. This reference.
Hello everyone, my name is Sura Fujihara. I would like to talk about relationships between diet and happiness. In Japan today, more people are eating alone and many young people skip breakfast. According to Suzuto 2017, In recent years, a number of people eating alone has been increasing, which less our happiness level. And in addition, a Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries 2019 reports that 25.8% of young people respondents that they eat breakfast 2 or 3 days a week or hardly ever. Furthermore, young groups one at 2015 reported that shows that uh, people people who ate their main diet are more often in a week tended to be less happiness. Regarding diet and happiness, in a survey, in a survey 2017, 2017 targeting university students shows that enjoying diet, sharing diet with others, high quality or favorite diets increase subjective happiness, while neglecting diet decrease it. However, few studies examine eating with specific individuals or the relationship with diet eating frequency. These need to be clarified to increase happiness levels. The purpose of this presentation is to clarify what kind of relationships with other to increase subjective happiness among university whether students, whether changes in subjective happiness occur based on number of diet eaten to increase happiness levels. This is the outline. First, I will talk about methods. Second, I will talk about results. Finally, I will summarize this presentation. A questionnaire survey was conducted 31 university students from October 18 to October 20, 19, 18 to October 19, 2025. In response to question about who do you feel happiest with eating, as a result, 35.5% answered friends and 35.5% answered lovers. 22.6% answered families, and 6.5% answered alone. Additionally, respondents were then asked whether they feel happy whether they feel happy with a number of diets. As a result, 77.8% of respondents who eat 2 times a day reports feeling happiness, while but 22.2% don't feel happy. In contrast, 100% of respondents who eat 3 times or 4 times a day reports that feeling happy. Let me summarize this presentation. The purpose of this presentation was to clarify what kind of relationships with others related to increase subjective happiness among university students, whether changes in subjective happiness occur based on number of diet to eating to increase happiness levels. From the research, it was found that uh, they are happiest when eating with lovers or friends, and they who eat 3 or 4 times a day are happy. In next presentation, I will discuss. I will also discuss reflections. This is references. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Yuki Sato. Today I would like to talk about self-realization and happiness. According to Sonoyama et al. 2013, people feel happy when they have goals or dreams. Having a goals and feeling some progress, even little, gives people energy and supports their happiness. How much people act toward their goal is also important for feeling active and happy. When people must give up their goals, those who give up easily feel less happy, while those who can find new goals feel more happier. However, it is still not clear to what extent people with clear goals, what extent people with clear goals, self and sense of purpose is what extent people who had clear goals and sense of purpose, motivation, and how these factors are related to their happiness. The purpose of this presentation is to clarify the relationships between self-realization, motivation, and happiness. University life offers a high degree of freedom, so understanding how one's goals and sense of purpose is very important. This is today's outline. First, I will explain the method of survey. Second, I will show the results of the questionnaire conducted among university students. Finally, I will discuss the implications of the findings and how self-realization relates to happiness. Let's move on to the result. Let's move on to the method. The survey was conducted from October 16 to October 27, 2025 with 36 university students. The purpose was to find out how clearly goals and awareness of self-achievement and feeling motivated are related to their current happiness. There were 4 questions. The first was, do you have clear goals or dreams? And the second was, do you think you can value your own self? Do you think you can value your own wishes and who you are? The third question was, do you feel motivated when working toward your goals? The final question was, how happy do you feel now? Look at the figure 1 and figure 2. For the first question, 28% answered yes and 14% answered no. For the first question, 31% answered I strongly agree and 0% answered I don't agree at all. Next, look at the figure 3 and figure 4. 31% answered I feel very motivated, while 3% answered I don't feel it at all. For the final question, 34% answered I feel very happy and 0% I don't feel happy at all. This is our individual results. Looking more closely, the students who had very clear goals were about 28%. All of them felt they can be themselves. They feel motivation and they felt happy. So students who had clear goals felt very positive. Second, students who had some goals were about 36%. 61% felt they can be themselves, 92% felt motivation, and 77% felt happy. Most of them also feel good, especially about motivation. However, 40 students who had no goals were about 14%. 80% felt they can be themselves, but only 40% felt motivation and 60% felt happy. So students who had no goals do not feel good motivation. From this result, students who had clear goals feel more motivated and happy and happier. It shows that having a goal is very important for motivation and for university students' motivation and happiness. Let me summarize the points of this presentation. The purpose of this presentation was to reveal how clear goals are related to self-realization, motivation, and happiness among university students. From this result, students who had clear goals feel more motivated and feel more like themselves and feel more happy. It can be concluded that having a clear goal, setting a clear goal is very important for motivation and happy in university life. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Shunto Kako. I talk about the relationship between music and happiness in the digital age. Listening to music is widely believed to enhance happiness and improve emotional well-being. According to Patrick, fast-paced and major key songs tend to make people feel happier and more energetic, suggesting that the tempo and tonality of music can directly influence mood. Similar, similar Sheffer LR, similarly Sheffer LR emphasizes the, that the music is one of the most common forms of daily entertainment, providing psychological benefits such as relaxation, emotional expression, and social connection. These findings indicate indicate that music is not only a source of enjoyment but also plays an important role in emotional regulation, helping individual manage stress and maintain mental health. However, people's relationship with music have changed significantly in modern times. In the past, listening to music often required intentional effort, such as purchasing CD, attending concerts, or carefully selecting albums. Such practices encouraged deep engagement with music, allowing listeners to focus more on the emotional and aesthetic aesthetic experience. Today, the widespread availability of streaming services and short video platforms such as TikTok has made music more much accessible. While this music increased convenience, it was also led to more passive consumption. Many people encounter music incidentally while browsing social media, watching videos, or scrolling through playlists, which may reduce the depth of emotional engagement and the overall impact music has on their happiness. The, to better understand contemporary listening habits, a questionnaire was conducted with 57 participants from October 19th to 23rd, 2025. The result revealed that 84.2% of respond respondents listen to music primarily to feel happier. Uh, confirm, confirming that a strong link between music and emotional well-being. Most participants reported listening to music between 30 minutes and 3 hours per day. Over 75% choose songs from the favorite artist genres, while 26.3% discovered music through social media platform. I also have half of the respondents listen to music alone. Many also did so while working, commuting, or performing other tasks. Average happiness score reported had 3.79, and the perceived effect of music on was 3.43. These findings suggest that even in an era of more passive listening, music continues to play an important role in uh, enhancing emotional well-being and providing enjoyment in everyday life. Overall, these studies show that happiness is closely linked to people's mindset, uh, mindset, relationships, daily habit, and lifestyle balance. Individuals with higher happiness score tend to have a stronger sense of growth, resilience, and gratitude. Especially, resilience showed the biggest difference between high and low happiness groups. Sharing meals with friend or partners also had a stronger connection with positive emotions. For students with clear goals and self-identity, reported higher life satisfaction and motivation in their university life. Sleep was found to be another key factor. Those who slept 6 to 7 hours and maintained good rest showed better concentration and emotional stability. Listening to music still help people relax and feel happy through digital media had changed how people experience it. Take together, these results suggest that recognizing one's individuality, setting goals, maintaining a healthy habit, and nurturing social bonds are essential elements for long-term happiness and emotional well-being in modern life. This is Johannes. Thank you for listening.